I want to thank the board, Rick, and the fine job that they're doing here. People who work behind the scenes that we don't get to see every day. I know when I started coming to the Literacy Council 25 years ago, after graduating from college and after graduating from high school, and found myself only able to read on a 3rd grade level. The shame and embarrassment that overwhelmed me was unbelievable. And when I found the Delaware County Literacy Council, because the director of nursing said, you do the finest work in taking care of your patients. But the state has decided that you have to take a test and be certified as a nursing assistant. And I don't believe that you are going to be able to pass the test without some help. And here's the number. She gave me the number to the Delaware County Literacy Council. That was 25 years ago. We was on a little street. And there was 3 people in the room with 3 tutors. And this lady came in, a volunteer. I didn't know her. And she just looked at me and she said, you can do this. And just by her voice, I believed her. And we studied for 3 weeks, day and night, 7, 8 hours a day. And I passed that test with 100%. I was convinced by that time that I could do almost anything that I really put my mind to with some help, and that you just needed a place to go for help. But it wasn't without people like yourself, people who donate their time, people who donate their money, people who have never looked us in our eyes or saw our face, but you felt our pain and you answered your call to help somebody else. One of the first books that I started to work on at the Literacy Council was a book with ABCs and making out sounds and verbs and nouns. But the thing that struck me about this particular book, and the book was Lawbach. It's a reading series. And the thing that struck me about it early on, I believe it was in the introduction when you said one person helping another person. That stuck in my mind the whole time I was here working, that we can give so much. And then and when you're giving, like when you gave to me, I had no idea that you were creating a person that was going to do the exact same thing that you did. Today, fast forward 25 years later, a student that was reading on a 3rd grade level is now the activity coordinator at the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. Now have 20 students that she's teaching reading, math, and money skills to. They're eager as I was. It is such a blessing to be a part of a group of people who choose to do the right thing for somebody else. One of the things I wanted to do early on, in telling my story, one of the things I wanted to do, I was eager. Now, somebody might think, gee, that's such an easy thing. But I wanted to get in my car and drive to Long Island, New York to see my mother. But I could not read the signs. So today when I leave 248 Hampton Road and I drive down Westchester Pike and I get on 476 and then I end up on the Pennsylvania Turnpike and I ended up on the Jersey Turnpike. Then I get on 278 and I pass Huntington, I pass Coney Island, I ride around Brooklyn and Queens, I play my music, and I end up at my mom's house in Riverhead, Long Island. That's only one of many stories. I've been around here for the whole 25 years. I never left the Literacy Council. I always felt an obligation to give back even here. So I still come here and I watch the students and I see all the opportunities that are being given. And I see that all the lives that have been changed before my very eyes. It's a beautiful picture.